Look for another blue sky day as some local ice skating has surfaced over the last few days and under the light of a silvery full wolf moon on Monday night. And chilly nights and mild days with a dry forecast will continue until further notice. Do you have ice skates? It is Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. Well, one of the other dry years that we've had, I said that you're not a true local unless you own a pair of ice skates. So, are you a true local? Do you have ice skates? Well, some local ice skating has surfaced as the storm door remains closed, but another outdoor ice skating window has opened. And under the light of the silvery moon, thanks to my friend Haley over in June Lake, they were skating on Silver Lake under the light of the silvery moon. And cold nights and mild days are expected to continue with mostly dry conditions all the way through the end of the month. It is almost the middle of the month. It is Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. Hello everyone, I'm Dan McConnell. So, well, instead of the storm door opening, there's another window of local ice skating outside. It was 20 degrees over on the north shore of June Lake early this morning. 14 degrees at the Edison, Southern California Edison Power Station in June, and 16 degrees over at the June ticket office. Up at the top of Mammoth Mountain this morning, it was a cold 18 degrees with still strong north-northwest winds up to 50 miles per hour. That was early in the morning. Calm here in town, 20 degrees, and those upslope winds are expected to subside during the day today. As a shortwave ridge builds over the area, keeping the valleys cold, with daytime temps climbing to near normal by the middle and end of this week. So look for highs today in the low 40s in town, right around 32 degrees up at Mid Chalet or the McCoy Station, 32 degrees. That tells you that I'm a true local when I call it Mid Chalet. Near 40 degrees over in June Lake and the mid 50s down in Bishop. Then just a few degrees warmer throughout the rest of the week, but not nearly the warm up that we saw last week. Last Friday, I think it was, it hit 60 degrees in town, and that could have been a January record for the highest temperature that I remember ever, 60 degrees. That was last Friday. There's little relief from this pattern as the weather will continue to be cold and dry in the evenings and just mild temperatures during the daytime, with another cooling trend over the weekend as the wind shifts again to the northwest as a long-range trough develops over the area. And the long-range models show below normal precip through the 27th of January. And not to sound too skeptical, but one of the reports I saw that the longer range ensembles show this dry conditions, this dry pattern continuing into early February. Mammoth Mountain, though, is in full operation thanks to those early storms that we had in late November and early December. They've had 109 inches for the season total at the main lodge. A 46-inch base, and it was 23 degrees at the main lodge this morning. They have 90 groomers. Hit the corduroy. Make sure you have some good sharp edges. Keep your speed down because there is some firm snow out there. There's definitely places you want to stay away from, I would say, because it's pretty firm snow. But again, over 90 groomers up there. June Mountain's open. Great cross-country skiing up in the Mammoth Lakes Basin. And I'll mention the ice again over at Gull and Silver Lakes on the June Lake Loop. On this day in history, in 1784, the Revolutionary War ended with their battle with a peace treaty signed between Britain and the U.S. 1878, the first telephones were demonstrated by Alexander Graham Bell to Britain's Queen Victoria. 1878, the first telephones. 1954, Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe were married over in San Francisco. And it's Benedict Arnold's birthday. I don't know if we really want to celebrate that. Albert Schweitzer's birthday, and Andy Rooney, formerly of 60 Minutes. You know, one of my favorite stories that Andy did was he did a story about lawyers, and he ended it by saying, you know, there's a lot of good lawyers and there's a lot of bad lawyers, and we don't need any more of either of them. It's also LL Cool J's birthday, and David Grohl of the Foo Fighters and Nirvana. Also, Sean Davidson, former local here. Happy birthday, Sean. Kyle Spivey's birthday. Eric Scarr and Eric Johnson's birthday. Kelly O'Neill's a Pilates instructor over at Snow Creek, and she's a mother of twin girls. And another O'Neill, Lyndon O'Neill, I think they have twins also. Happy birthday to both Kelly O'Neill and Lyndon O'Neill. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Make today the best day ever. Like my new hat from Mammoth Brewery. Well, I went there last night to watch some of the Vikings-Rams game. I guess it was appropriate that the Rams won. They need that for their spirit down in Southern California. Our thoughts continue to go out for them. Make today the best day ever. Blue skies, nothing but blue skies.